Angel here. So the other day I posted on Instagram that I would be in my office for hours making videos, and I posted if anybody had any video that they would like for me to post their questions down below. So I am responding to one of the questions that I got on Instagram, and it is from our friend on Instagram, Expecting Greatness, and she simply asked this question: how to pick yourself up again and begin anew. And that's all she said. So I'm assuming this isn't like something like the death of a family or friend. I'm hoping that it's not something like that. More so a little bit lighthearted, not to minimize what you're going through, but I'm just hoping you are not referring to like a death in the family or anything like that. So on to my answer. What you have to recognize first and foremost is the hand that you play in the situation that you're in. And I know that can be pretty difficult for a lot of us, that we don't necessarily like taking responsibility for our lives, for the situations that we're in, for the way that our lives have turned out. It can be easier to say, well, if my mom was there, if my dad was there, my life will be a little bit different. Like, those may be facts, very true facts. Maybe if your parents were there, things would have been a little bit different. But you have to gather yourself. You have to understand that you are responsible for your life. No matter what has gone on in your life, the power is in you to make that decision, to decide to start over again. A lot of times starting over can be challenging because we've got our friends and we've got our family members that know our stuff or know us from before, and that can be a little bit challenging. Changing in the face of our family and friends, that can be a little challenging, but you've got to dig really deep inside yourself and say, is the life that I'm living right now, is this what I want it to be? And I'm assuming that it's not because of the question. So literally get up and do what your mind has been, what you've been contemplating. So you're saying, how do I get up and begin anew? When you think about that new life, what comes to you? What does that new life look like? And understand that it's up to you to make that happen. Nobody else can come in and do it for you. You really have to make that decision for yourself and get up, and whatever that new life looks like for you, begin to take the process or begin to take the steps. And if you are kind of stuck in your past or stuck from things that happened that got you to this point, then possibly seeking out some expert help with a counselor to help you deal with those situations. If you really feel like you're stuck and you just mentally can't move forward or physically can't move forward, possibly getting some professional help in that area to help you deal with your past also may be an option. But there's a quote, and I don't know who said it or even where I saw it before, but it was so awesome. And it simply said that the good thing about when things fall apart is that you get to choose what you pick up and put back together. And I love that so much. So when things like when my store closed, like things fell apart, but I had the option at that point to pick up and put in place what I wanted after the fall. So think about whatever the situation you're in that fall, during this downtime. What are the lessons that you've learned? I'm sure you've got some golden nuggets that can help another sister from going through what it is that you've gone through. And those are the things that you really have to focus on. Focus on the things that you've learned and the things that you've experienced to help propel you forward and not necessarily get you going backwards. I hope that did some kind of justice with the limited information that I had from your question. Anyway, I hope that helped, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you. How do I pick myself up? I'm sorry, please excuse me. I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna slow down.